Hello and welcome to Game 3 in this best of 3 between the Dolphin squad and Crimson Guard in the Premier Amateur Community League Season 2. And this game, well, normally there's quite a bit of time in terms of how they're going to do their drafts. This is going very quickly. The Dolphin squad, they go out for two of the regular bends with the Brood, just with the Brewmaster and the Beastmaster. And they get rid of the Necro this time as well.
Only 10 seconds.
What were you saying?
Brew and Panda by accident.
Yeah. But then the Lich and the... Yeah, still getting rid... Crimson Guard just getting rid of heroes from previous games entirely. Getting rid of the Lich, getting rid of the Wraith King, and the Phantom Lancer. These are all new heroes, almost. The Dolphin squad, they take the Spear Breaker as their first pick. Like, really aggressive lane-winning hero just roaming around the map constantly. Crimson Guard, they pick up the Undying and Winter and Wyvern immediately. Presumably they have a plan for those, yeah? Like, they're going to get the Tombstone into the Winter's Curse and then just win the fights off of that. Do you think? Is their plan?
I'm not sure if the Spirit Breaker is going to be lane winning at this current moment. I think it's got good roam potential, but what is it really going to be doing roaming into an Undying or Wyvern lane?
That's true, and those are going to be in two different lanes, so yeah, that'll be a really hard pair of supports to actually get those charges off onto. But Shaman is picked up by Dolphin squad, who pretty good in lane with all of that right-click damage. If he is going to be up in the top lane against the Undying, he should be able to harass the Undying out probably more effectively than most supports could, since he has 63 base, and then with like the 1 or 2 sticks that you'd get 65 damage, right?
Yeah, he's got very high damage for an hero.
But
you tend to like Shaman, especially in the old days. You tend to like him with Ensnare and Tri-Lane, but ever since the dual lane meta started coming in, you see that anymore, and Shaman's kind of died out as a 4 or a 5. But it's a good hero in lane with the high right-click damage and
something
the Q.
I did see. I think it was last week, and I'm pretty sure it lost, but was a mid shaman rushing Aghanims. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that lost, but it might not have. I'm not 100%.
As long as you win your lane kind of in this meta, it's okay. Like, I played with exactly one of those same kinds of people, and the Shadow Shaman had a Rush Deceptor as well, and he won us the game. Like, in the end, he just got 3, he got a Refresher Shot, he had a Refresher Orb, and just put 3 ults down. You can do about that.
So what do you think of this Axe pick? Crimson Guard have already banned out Terribly.
Ooh.
I was about to say, yeah, there's a lot of heroes in the pool against him. I was thinking the Monkey King.
I'm calling it right there. The game's over.
Well, he's going to have an Undying in his lane to protect him, or the Winter Wyvern, either way. Oh, Winter Wyvern. No, you don't want Winter Wyvern. That'll just get you all of the Fury Swipe stacks.
Who do you think is playing the Ursa? Is it Double Sweat?
10 seconds to
I don't know. They're switching around a lot.
If it's Double Sweat, game over. I trust Double Sweat Ursa.
He
I know
definitely
he's a
manned up
player.
on the Doom, so if he's on the Ursa, it's going to be similar. That's fair, that's fair.
100%.
Yeah,
that's a great, that's the pick right there. Like, you can hit the Tombstone as well. I know it's not great because it's hard to walk in the thing if you don't have phase boots, and he is going to get phase boots, but
yeah, they are he's a very kiteable hero, and Crimson Guard have 3 heroes that are very good at kiting, and 4 now with the Weaver. So they've been switching up their lanes a lot relative to what you would expect, right? Do you think it's going to be a safe lane Axe solo with Weaver on the off lane on the Zeus? Okay. Dolphin squad have Crimson Guard's number right now.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. What are they doing?
Oh man, Crimson Guard, they're really committed to this draft right now. 4 picks in, there's not a whole lot they can do to turn it around. Like, they have a mid pick, and that mid pick has to be able to not lose too much against the Storm, or against the Zeus.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, do they have to pick a storm here? Because like they have the axe, but they don't have any other sort of like fast,
10
like
seconds to
instant
pick.
killing
Yeah, I was gonna say
capability.
like the storm laning against the Zeus was the next thing I was trying to go for, but I got too far ahead of
Yeah,
myself.
I got you though. Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. Dolphin squad, like they have a lot of options here. I
make tense. I like it.
So they could put the Ursa in the 3 or 1 position right now, totally comfortably.
Only 10 seconds.
So where are they gonna go for this with the axe?
5
In
Monkey
seconds.
King?
Hurry.
Troll.
Art or for Dolphin Squad?
For Dolphin Squad.
Last pick. Um.
Oh, no. You know what Dolphin Squad need right now? They need a Phoenix for their 3 position.
Oh. Huh.
Like Crimson Guard are going to depend on their big ults zoning out Dolphin Squad just overall, but the Phoenix Egg, like Crimson Guard have no way to deal with that. They aren't very good at hitting it inside of all of the mess of a fight that it's going to be, with Shaman hexing, Spearbreaker charging, Ursa just hitting people, Zeus getting the mini stuns. Like they're gonna have a really hard time hitting the egg, which is gonna leave Dolphin Squad all the time in the world to clean up the tombstone and to wait out the Winter's Curse. And the attack speed slows are gonna be
Do you
just.
think they want something more right clicky though? Like,
Do they? They have an Ursa. They have a Zeus. They have
so like,
plenty of.
I guess they have
push.
the shaman. They have the shaman for push. I was
Mhm.
thinking more like building damage and like a range hitter somehow.
Yeah, but yeah, like you say, they do already have the snake wards.
This could work well, actually.
They're certainly considering their options here. I just don't. It depends on whether they have a Phoenix player. Like that's where it's going to be out. Underlord. Okay.
Or
The area denial from the Underlord is really nice. The damage reduction.
good pick. Very good. They just won the draft, right? I don't care what the Crimson Guard pick.
Is Drow? No, Drow's
The
out.
the Weaver needs to be very impactful this game, and with the Underlord pit,
Yeah, it's so hard. Like it's
seconds.
Underlord is one of the
Useless.
heroes that I just like
He's
will
useless.
not play Weaver against.
5 seconds.
Play
Um,
Weaver a lot. When I saw Underlord, I was like, okay, game over.
Yeah. Like Underlord's like disruptor in terms of how much Weaver hates playing against him. Like there's like not so I've Weaver's like my second most played hero all time. And
Oh, yeah, I think I lost your Weaver at one point. In one of
is
those,
an in-house
like in-house.
plausible.
Uh,
But yeah, there's like a few heroes I just won't play him against. And Underlord is like one of those heroes. The other ones are Axe and Disruptor. But Huskar once again. I don't know. This is hard. Like this is a really difficult game. The one thing they have going for them.
I don't like it.
Crimson Guard, they do have a couple things going for them. All of the physical damage from Dolphin Squad comes from Ursa. All of the magic damage comes from Zeus. You don't really worry too much about the other 3 heroes in terms of damage. You worry about them in terms of control. Now, Zeus will do Zeus things, but you're not too vulnerable to magic burst with this draft, right?
Yes, you're not.
So Ursa's really the hero that you have to worry about most out of Dolphin Squad. And Crimson Guard have Call, they have Life Break, they have Shikuchi, they have Tombstone, they have Arctic Burn and Splinter Blast. Like Ursa's a very kiteable hero to begin with, and Crimson Guard have all the kiting heroes in the world right now.
What I envision is like the control you speak of. I think Underlord is the one that sets up the fight. So Underlord will be kind of standing in the front, and he'll be setting up each like engagement will come when the Pit of Malice is off cooldown, and then Ursa can jump in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they push. Like the wards will come down, and then that's how they fight. They'll have Nimbus, so no one can walk in. Spirit Breaker can always ult anyone, like anything, and then you can't really fight it. Doesn't matter if they're trying to go high ground or wherever.
Yeah, it's a
I
hard one.
think
I would have preferred to see a Tinker actually from Crimson Guard over the Huskar.
yeah, yeah, that would work better to hold. Yeah.
And it helps give them some like counter area denial, especially for the high ground defense, because I feel like this game is going to come down to fairly early high ground defense for Crimson Guard, just given the drafts as they are.
Well, both teams have a great chance to win. To be honest, like we're kind of ignoring the fact that like Tombstone is a thing.
Yeah, I mean it's
Guys,
Tombstone definitely is a factor here, and there's not a whole like only Ursa can deal with it. So Ursa can't target
Ursa
anybody
needs to
else.
be hitting heroes. Ursa needs to be hitting heroes. Like if he spends any Fury swipes on Tombstone, that's already
But who else deals with the Tombstone?
exactly.
So
Like,
that's going to have to be their saving grace. Eventually, there will be 2 Tombstones. So once there are 2 Tombstones,
And you
in every
kill
fight,
yeah.
then you're just gonna have 10 zombies on you, and you're gonna get just dominated by Weaver running after you, even with the area denial from the pit. Like,
Taking into consideration that we assume that Crimson Guard will be sort of in the game.
so what are the lanes right now? Because Axe, Huskar, and Weaver currently are all in bottom.
Yeah, I think Huskar appears to be going mid.
Huskar's mid, yeah.
And
It's a solo
helping getting the rune.
safe lane. They're okay. Avalanche is just gonna go wherever, or Juichi's gonna go wherever. They're gonna choose based on where Ursa is. So since they see Ursa in bottom, Avalanche is gonna go up to the top. That's what's happening here. So good laning decisions from Crimson Guard in terms of how they're managing it. However, this is still a really hard Weaver lane because you're gonna get charged at, and then you're gonna get hexed, or I guess you're gonna get shackled right now, but eventually you're gonna get hexed, and that is a really weird taunt. I've not seen such a thing.
What was it?
Weaver's taunt. He like jumped on his back and then bounced off.
Oh,
of
I
his
love it.
golden
Yeah,
wings.
I like it. Bot lane. I like the Weaver. I like the Weaver Wyvern here.
Yeah, it's definitely the strongest lane they could put up. Well, maybe not the second. The second strongest lane they could put up against this.
And
It's a really early Shikuchi usage. That's dangerous. Yeah,
placed
here's the
already.
charge. With Shikuchi down for 3 seconds, that charge is going to come out and hit him. Oh, he gets the Shikuchi just in time. There is no detection here. The Shackle's going to come out onto Winter Wyvern instead. They're going to try to go for him. They do take the charge level 1, so there's no bash available. It's Tony coming out with the Winter or Arctic Burn to try to get up on the hill. There's another charge available, as well as the Shackle to hold him in place, and It's Tony will go down for first blood. Now Juichi taking quite a bit. He's trying to turn around onto Kazi and get a kill here, but Kazi has the Shackles up once again. Yeah, this is the danger of the lane, right? Like,
That's upsetting to me. If I'm the Weaver player, I'm upset because I know I'm fine, and the Wyvern is kind of feeding there. Like he could have just backed up.
yeah, it's
Okay.
really hard right now just in this lane, but it is at least they're able to get some XP out of it at the very least. Top lane, there's going to be a trade here. The 2 heroes are up here.
Undying's here now in the bot
Undying
lane.
rotating to the bottom lane. So they're going to go trying to get onto Pry, Cuba does have 1 stack now of the decay on him. And he just has to back off for the time being. Probably going to salve up. Yep, he is going to salve up off that. Has a stick at this point, so he is well prepared for this tri lane. And now where is Kazi going to go?
Oh,
Oh, no,
he's following
Bear's
the
going to go
axe.
top. Interesting. So Pi and Cube. This is not what I would expect to see. There's a charge in mid lane. He's gonna go on to Huskar.
This is the
Huskar
lane they
does
want.
have the burning spears, and it looks like he's okay for the time being.
Axe
What happened to Axe there?
getting fiddled like a baby by the Ursa.
Yeah, now he's also gonna take quite a bit of damage from that firestorm. I'm surprised that Time Witch would just not have pit yet. I usually like to see 1-1-1 in these lanes. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I think this is a better build because the pit level 1 is so short and the damage you get from the Firestorm is just too good, and the
I think the pit gets you an extra tick of the Firestorm, though. Maybe, I guess going from the 1 to 2%. Yeah, it's as it is. But HP Tony gonna come up with the Arctic Burn, try to hit onto Pion Cuba. He's gonna get hit up by Time Wizard though, and Pion Cuba's actually coming on this. There's a Splinter Blast available. Avalanche is able to get that call off and is turning things around. There's also gonna be the Splinter Blast onto both Time Wizard and Pion Cuba. Now Time Wizard throws out that Firestorm, forcing everybody away, but Undying is back in the area. He's coming out of Time Wizard. Time Wizard is gonna TP. Pion Cuba has to walk away, and he is gonna be slowed up for a little while. Oh, he's gonna go! Oh man, that decay, I was not expecting that. The decay actually did so much there. So they're able to kill off the Ursa here, and now Ursa comes back to bottom lane. Juichi has his level 3, which is really dangerous right now. Has that 2 points in Shikuchi. Like, once you... I feel like, even though it's not a whole lot of reduction, that second point in Shikuchi is just so valuable in lane.
Whenever I play Weaver, I get into this moral dilemma. Because I really like the second Tsukichi, but the utility of my Q is just so good. Like, sometimes I just hold my skill point, you know, and wait.
Yeah. A lot of times I will get, like, there are times where I'll get with a Swarm if, like, I get level 3 and there's a kill opportunity, because then I'll be pretty close to my level 4 regardless. But otherwise, I do like to get the second level in Shikuchi, just because it means that I can use it to last it if I have to, and not be too afraid that I'll just be stoned out of creep time forever. So now, oh man, canceling on that shackle in order to kill off the kill off the tombstone as it goes down. He will end up dying for that, however. Ends up dying. It looks like to creeps in the end. Pion Cuba still in level 3 to Weaver's level 4, and now he does have the Swarm. The other issue is that the Swarm at level 1, like at all levels, is just so much mana.
Hey, so how did the Ursa end up being here? I thought he was top.
He TP'd down here after he died top lane. But definitely he should still be top, I think, for the laning situation.
Yeah, I don't know why he came back down here.
So HP Tony coming out onto Time Wizard. Avalanche also getting a slow due to the battle hunger. He's going to come forward, trying to get the call. It looks like he has to run to the Firestorm first. Time Wizard with that damage reduction, just doing so much on the Atrophy Ore. Not going to get Splinters blasted, though it is attempted. Avalanche still trying to chase down Time Wizard, making a lot of space here. And now Time Wizard's actually able to get off that salve. Still is not going to take the damage, and the charge comes through. Double Sweat is able to get that stuff onto both. Avalanche going to get the spin off, but it's not going to be enough to make anything happen. Time Wizard and Double Sweat able to chase down Tony into the end. Avalanche gets oh, he doesn't get the call. He was thinking about the call, but he was going to die if he went on that, I think.
He's actually dead.
Nah, he's okay. He's okay. But now Boba Pro coming in onto TWSS in the mid lane, gets that level 6 before TWSS and is going to be able to use that to turn it into a kill maybe. TWSS actually is okay. Tick out. Well, nope, he's totally fine. TP is threatened, but not actually coming through, so he will be fine. And now he's going to get charged. So here in the mid lane, we're going to see the charge come out to Boba Pro, but he's already healed up quite a bit. TWSS has quite a bit of damage available, but still in level 5. Boba Pro going to come forward.
My feed here. They might both be dead. Does he have heal? No, he doesn't have heal.
He doesn't have the heal up again just yet. He had already used it. So TWSS is able to at least get the kill before Boba Pro does. Which you know, it's pretty good for him because he was behind in the lane, and that gets him his level 6. Let's go on top lane. Time Wizard getting chased down again. No longer has the salve available to turn this around the way he did before, so he knows he's dead. Just going to go ahead and try to get as much damage as possible before he ends up dying. There's going to be the Axe Call. He was trying to survive long enough to get the Firestorm, but it was not to be. And now TWSS trying to harass out Boba Pro, but this is one of the few lane matchups that Zeus just loses.
Yeah.
Like, Zeus is a pretty strong laner against... I don't think Zeus straight out loses to Viper. Like, I think Zeus can farm against a Viper pretty effectively, but you have to do mangoes instead of clarities. So there's going to be the Zeus ult coming through, tries to get the kill on the Weavers. Not quite enough, but Kazi's able to finish him off in the end regardless. Tombstone will go down as well. 150 gold going the way of, what was that? Was that Double Sweats? I think it was.
Let's see.
Looks like it's me, Tony, coming into mid lane. Boba Pro trying to get into that. Gonna do a little bit of stuttering around the tower due to the pathing issues. CBS able to turn it around, though.
And they're gonna get a kill on Wyvern as well.
Yeah, the Wyvern is going to get charged here. Wow, that's an extra 500 gold going away to TBSS. Like, that's actually really huge. Charge comes through. No Bash. The Bash, since it is magic damage,
neutrals,
doing
the
a little bit.
neutrals!
He's trying for it, but he had to wake it up. Didn't wake up the neutrals. So Double Sweat able to get that kill as well. An attempt at a rotation turns into 2 deaths for Dolphin squad, or rather for Crimson Guard. They do get the kill with TBSS, but it's not enough.
He's got to have a nice, lovely stack up here that Axe is about to take.
Oh man, is he? He can, dude. You have the Ring of Health and the Stout Shield. Forget about the wave. It's under the tower. Oh man. All right, fine.
The Lord's gonna get it. Who's gonna get it?
I don't know. TDBSS is gonna die in mid lane again though. Gonna try to turn it around. Bobo the Pro did have that vitality at that point. Now in bottom lane, there's gonna be some more deaths coming through. Flying Cube eventually gonna go down to the Splitter Blast after he hits down the Tombstone, and with the Shackle, it doesn't really matter. Juichi, as soon as he's out of that Shackle, is gonna Shikuchi through 3 levels. 3 levels in Shikuchi at this point.
The Ursa pick right here.
Yeah, they just
Or
kill him
Ursa destroy
over and over.
himself.
All right, so Double Sweat coming in with the charge. He's gonna get slowed up by that Splinter Blast. Now Pi and Cuba coming forward. Like I said, like he is kiteable and he's getting kited at this point.
Lane, what is he doing? TPing down here continuously.
I don't know. I agree. He should be on top, like 100%.
Why did he TP down here earlier? Who wants to go against a Weaver Wyvern lane as an Ursa?
Yeah, they should be like Time Wizard. They're trying to get him something. What are they even trying to get him? They don't have.
His name is Pi in Cuba, but really his mind is in Cuba. What the hell?
What's on the courier right now? I feel like Underlord should have more than this. Shouldn't he? Like that lane was going pretty well for him, wasn't it?
But has he been warding? Is he supporting? I think he's supporting.
Maybe. So he's gonna throw out the Firestorm onto Avalanche. Like I definitely feel like this lane was going better for him than that.
Is he farming? I'm not even sure.
I don't know. I'm not 100%. Like who else would be? Yeah, Kazi has the wards.
Yeah. He's farming. Yeah, he's farming. He's got not that much farm then, interestingly enough.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at that, honestly.
Maybe it's a bug. Is this a bug? A visual bug?
Looks like Winter Wyvern gonna spill over here. Nah, he has 2,700 net worth. Like he's where it is. Another kill by Bobo the Pro. So this is how your lanes are gonna just fall apart. Like the.
Look at this mana. Underlord versus
trying to go
Axe.
on him.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but Bobo the Pro is eventually going to go down here in the bottom lane. Avalanche taking a lot of damage. He's going to get healed up by Time Wizard. Time Wizard just TPs away. Avalanche does get the call, but maybe no, he's totally fine. Going to get the chop. So, but he's going to get charged at the same time. Charge coming through onto Avalanche. Double Sweat is under the Tombstone now. That's really aggressive of him. Does not have his ult right now. Has to get another urn charge onto him.
One more urn charge. Press it.
Oh, come on. Oh, he's healing up. Okay, there it goes. But he actually didn't have to die. Solar was available.
Radiant's bottom tower is demolished. Radiant's tower is under siege.
Yeah, these lanes are just disastrous for Dolphin squad right now. And I think a lot of it is just which heroes are in which lanes. He went for a Vanguard. Like, I understand why, but at the same time, like it's not a good look for an Ursa, feeling like you have to go for the Vanguard.
His boots.
But what a pro is almost
supposed to be hitting heroes.
Yeah. Well, apparently he's gonna get hit by heroes instead. Like it's hard though, cause like none of these lanes are super favorable for like the Axe lane. Definitely Ursa favored.
Here's the thing, Ursa is not playing like an Ursa. He's playing like a Spectre.
That's true. That's true.
He's not supposed to be defensive. If you're being defensive as an Ursa, it's over.
He needs to have a blink right now, or just walk with the face, just walk at Bobo the Pro and kill him to death. So there's the Winter's Curse coming out to save Bobo the Pro, and he's actually, I think Bobo should have been hitting people there. He didn't. It doesn't matter. Zeus still goes down, and Bobo is gonna get the regen rune in top lane. There's the charge coming through, but it's not gonna matter. Ismi Tony just gets healed up so much.
He's gonna drop
Kazi
his
comes
wards.
in,
He
he gets
does.
the
He
shackle
commits.
off, but he is still dead. Time Wizard coming with the TP. Now there's going to be the Firestorm coming out. Still does not have any levels in the Pit of Malice yet, but there is the ult coming from Double Sweat, and they are able to eventually finish off this Huskar, but at what cost? All right, they're TPing into top lane, try to get onto Avalanche. Bottom lane looks like it's not going to be a whole lot of action here. Avalanche gonna get bashed first click out of that, and he's gonna get charged as well.
Play,
Probably
my
just gonna
Time
be
Wizard.
try to be looking for another bash.
Very
oh
nice.
wow.
Tip him as a caster. Is that allowed?
I don't know if it's possible. Yeah, I don't have the UI for it.
One of these creatures, you know, roaming around on the map, like a little frog or something.
Yeah, at this point, Pi and Cuba just he has enough for the phase boost. Like what he needs to do right now is say, you know, fuck the blink. I have my phase. I'm gonna go with my team and run it heroes just to
Exactly.
kill the Huskar.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because Huskar
I'm gonna
right now
walk
has
with my
so
Shadow
much.
Shaman and Mandalore. That's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. He's farming up
Yeah.
jungle instead. Actually, he's trying to go on Bobo to pro. He did have the right idea there. 7 swipes charges onto Bobo. It didn't matter. Like, he's so far ahead. With the Armalon, he has 1700 HP. Avalanche
Look, close.
holding this for the time being. Yeah, it is still close. Like, it's still a 2k net worth difference.
No, the fight. I mean, the Ursa Huskar fight.
Oh yeah. I don't think Ursa ever dies to the Huskar there. Huskar has no slows. But unless Ursa's already at like a quarter HP or something when Huskar finds him. There's the Hex out onto Axe. They're gonna try for the stun as well, but a fantastic 3-man Winter's Curse coming out. And eventually the Chop's gonna come through. Sunny might die. He's actually still alive for the time being. The Zeus ult not up to kill off anybody just yet.
Ow!
Now
They-
there's the
no
charge
one,
forward.
okay.
They have the ward back here.
Bait.
Double Sweat is
It's a
going
bait.
so
It's
far
a
right
bait.
now. They have the ult.
No one's dead.
Oh
It's a
no,
bait.
there's the call. So Avalanche is still alive for the time being. They have the ult now. Avalanche is going to go down. There's the Urn Charge. An extra Urn Charge coming out as well onto Sunny. Now a charge forward onto Sunny once again. Double Sweat just doing work. Bash. No bash. No bash. Alright, now there's going to be the pull forward. You do have the extra Urn Charge out, but there is going to be a soul rip. Yeah, he comes in for the soul. Or he comes in. Yeah, he comes in
Yeah,
for the
Double
soul
Sweat's
rip.
my favorite player. Double Sweat's my favorite.
Yeah. He's playing the way Ursa should be playing right now.
Yeah. He's still not buying his. He's not buying any items.
Oh, he really wants that Blink Dagger before he gets to phase.
Maybe no one attacked Dire's
Alright.
towers for a
I
few
mean,
seconds.
maybe like once he has his item, he'll be with the
I
team all the
guess.
time. Kazi's dead here though.
Sure.
Gets the Hex, but doesn't matter. So here in top lane, I will say at the very least, like once these items come out, Dolphin Squad are gonna have a good like point in time to turn it because they have the mech coming right now. Pretty sure at least. Yeah, they have the mech coming right now. They have the Blade Mail coming very shortly for Double Sweat. They have the Aghanims coming for TWSS. They have the Blink Dagger coming for Pi and Cuba. Like, once these major items are out, they have a huge timing spike at, like, 20 minutes. If they can hold and not give up too much before then.
They definitely will be able to do that. But in the meantime, look at Shadow Shaman. I have a question for you.
What?
I'm privy to the net worth that this man is carrying right now because he has very little net worth.
It's the Pi Like Cry support, dude.
Who?
Pi Like Cry?
Yeah. I like Cry.
Yeah. Sunny down here. So this is the danger, though. Like, Pi and Cuba doesn't have anywhere safe to farm. He does have his Blink, though. He did get it. That is done.
Dire's top
So he's waiting for that Blink Dagger. Only 1 point in Earth Shock right now. Is that the thing? Do you get 1 point in Earth Shock, or do you? Is this still a 4 thing, right? It's 200 damage, 55% slow. Like, you
tend
definitely.
to max the others first. Might go to level 2, but you tend to max the others first.
Alright, well,
But
there's
you
the
see, he
dust.
goes to farm. He goes to farm creeps. All right, let's
He's,
go.
he's blinking in now. So here's the. Oh, he's killing a tombstone though.
That's good. That's good. Let's
Alright,
go.
he'll be good on the Sunny. Gets the slow off. Double Sweat does have the ult to come through. The Hex is coming out as well. So now there's the 4-man call though from Avalanche and spin
Avalanche!
to win. Zeus ult comes through, but it doesn't matter. No kills so far. Dewey's able to come forward and kill everybody. Now Pi and Cuba, they just killed everybody off, kited him out, and
No.
he is dead. Oh
Percent.
man, that was like that. Like, here's the thing though. Like, Axe has his Blink Vanguard at the same time as Ursa does, and Axe does so much more with it. Like that, right? Meanwhile, though, top lane, half of this tower is dead at the tier 3. Time Wizard is playing right now. He says, "You can't do anything to me. I'm just gonna keep hitting this."
What?
All right. Eventually, he's gonna lose so much armor he has to go away. But he's just gonna keep hitting this. Like he says, "I'm using my ult. Let me kill this shit."
Oh,
One more. If it doesn't
early.
miss uphill. If it doesn't miss up. Oh, it missed uphill, and he got it with the Shikuchi. Okay. This tower survives with 40 HP, but
Okay.
damn.
Whoa. Time Wizard.
There were TPs, weren't there? Well, I haven't had a TP.
No one saw anything.
I don't know. That was quite the play. Like awareness to make that happen. Now they're gonna go in. They have the pit. They have the firestorm. Like firestorm in
This
here.
is the fight.
Oh
Okay.
my god, the 3-man
This is
pit.
the
The
fight.
tomb goes down, but it's just gonna be a back away for it.
Spirit Breaker.
Oh, the
Alright,
Blink Forward
Spirit
from
Breaker with
Pine,
the
but he gets
charge.
to slow, but now he's gonna get kite up. Gonna get slowed as well by that
They all
Hi,
did.
it's me,
Zeus
Tony.
is gonna kill them all.
Juice coming forward. Now there's gonna be the Winter's Curse coming out, but it's not gonna do anything. Not quite in the right place. Eventually taunts somebody else. It's me, Tony, taking a lot of
Boom.
extra Furious type stacks while he's under the Cold Embrace. Kazi is almost dead here. Is eventually gonna go down. He's the first one to die from his team. There's a
Get the
buyback
tombstone,
here.
boys.
Double Sweat eventually does die as well. And we're gonna see the Undying come in for a second life. He's gonna take a lot of damage here. Gonna use the wand, but now he has 9 Fury Swipe stacks on him. One more and he will die. That is a dieback. Huskar buys back as well and TP's in. This is almost a straight feed. He's gonna get just wrecked by Pying Q at this point. Juichi's coming in trying to help as well, but now he is gonna be stunned up. He has dust on him. He has to ult if he wants to get away here. Maybe he doesn't. There's no there's charge for 1 second. He's still dusted. They have vision. They're going after him. There is no Nether Strike. Oh no!
He's running back and forth.
Okay,
He's running
okay.
a
He didn't
marathon.
have any more dust available, so that was okay.
That's why he's called Double Sweat, because he's running a marathon. He ran it twice. 2 laps. It's like Double Sweat. I get it.
all right. But now, Dolphin squad, they're gonna be able to get this Aegis. After Crimson Guard were just dominating down in bottom lane, Dolphin squad take it back. They're like, nah, we get the one
Hilarious.
now.
This game is hilarious.
There's just all of these fights have been so scrappy, like all across the map.
Yeah. That's
all
what
of
you get
these
when you get a
games.
Spirit Breaker and an Underlord.
Yeah, and the Ursa and the Zeus can just do anything from anywhere. He almost has his Aghanims finished now. Like, he's 500 gold away, and that is the big timing
Wow.
for them.
Ursa's
Oh my
back on
gosh,
track now.
and the Spirit Vessel's coming out very shortly for double weave or double sweat as well.
Charge. No one. Creeps.
Yeah, creeps. I was looking down here at the heroes he would have been charging. I'm like, who's doing what? But nah, he just
They should
charged.
change their name. They should change their team name. Forget Dolphin Squad. It's Double Sweat. That's the real DS here. Come on now.
Yeah, Double Sweat's been doing work these games. Juichi coming through, has no stun. Went for the Lincoln. So, okay, there's actually a fight down here first. There's going to be the Axe coming through, and he's going to get hexed up. There's the 2-man stun, but the Winter's Curse doing a lot of work there. However, reading the Winter's Curse, those snakes are not affected. Sunny is going to go down to the ult. Now, Avalanche maybe is going to go down as well. Does get into the trees, and blinks away. Is able to TP out. It's me, Tony, getting chased down. There is a charge available if he's able to get enough vision for long enough to make that happen. Pine Q looking for the blink. He's actually just going to farm creeps instead.
What is he
Me,
doing?
Tony is juking everywhere right now. He is totally fine. He was not seen at all doing any of that. Did not. He took the +5 armor instead of the 600 night vision, and so he lost that kill. It's me, Tony is okay. I mean, he's not super okay, because now he has no TP for 40 seconds, while his Arctic Burn is on cooldown. Because the Arctic Burn into the trees. No, his TP's in stash, and he didn't have money for it when he walked to the side shop, so he Arctic burned up over the trees, and now he's just stuck.
Okay, though. But you know what? I'm kind of a little confused as to why the Ursa kind of didn't blink forward.
I'm not sure.
Trolls.
I don't know what that was necessarily about.
I'm a little upset at this Ursa, but it's okay. He's back on track.
Yeah, he has his items
I believe
now.
in him.
He's gonna go for the Mega
wait.
Basher.
I was just saying, he's the guy that I have muted that I said before. So I take it back.
Oh, Pie and Cuba. But Wood Pro is getting charged there. His team was looking, or yeah, his team is there to defend him, and we might see an engagement here, but it's going to be 5 versus 3 if they do take this engagement right now. Weaver's not in the area, or 4 now. They're able to get everyone else here. Weaver's coming, so although I think this is just a play to get this tower, like a couple creep hits. There it goes, tower down, easy. Now the tower, they're going to get the Pit of Malice out onto 2. Firestorm coming through as well. Charge onto It's Me Tony, but he's going to get the Yules off in time. Now the Nimbus comes out for the first time. The ult comes through as well, but it's not enough to make anything happen just yet. Timer's taking a lot of damage here, and he might be able to go down here, but it's going to be costly. Hex comes out as well as a Shackle onto Boba the Pro. Now there's going to be the 4-man Winner's Curse into the Axe Call, or into the Axe Chop, actually. Very effective. Killing off 2 so far. Pine Cuba, no Aegis. He's going to end up going down, or uses the Aegis to go down. Now we're going to see Double Sweat as well dying in the back line. 5-4-0 in favor of Crimson Guard in that high ground defense.
Rax already down? Was that Rax already down, or did they take that?
They did take the range tracks during the fight.
Okay.
Is he in vision right now? Is there a ward? There's not a ward, but I think they might know. At least expect. Yeah, they think he's being greedy, and they're right, but oh, they're gonna go for him now. They get the slow here. They're gonna get the jump as well. Pie and Cuba is dead. Oh, he's turning around though. He has his ult. Oh, he doesn't have his ult though. He had it, but he didn't get it. The blink call keeps him from getting it off.
He's in Cuba.
That was very aggressive farming.
Back to his old days when he was farming in Cuba. That's where his mind was. Come on now.
So there's going to be the Pit of Malice and the Firestorm. Now it's going to be Dolphin Squad's turn to turn it around. The Nimbus is not in the right place. Actually, this is keeping everybody else away. Juichi is not able to get into this fight. Time Wizard is still alive for the time being. Eventually he gets shot, but Wood Pro might go down. No, he used the stick charges and the urn enough to take him down. Take it back up, rather. Avalanche is able to get the call off onto Zeus as well. Chop. Actually, Chop not going to come through. He's eventually going to go down to the towers. Chop not mana available. There are 2 buybacks coming through. 3 buybacks, in fact, coming out. And there's the pit as well in order to make sure that Juichi can't get away immediately, but it's not enough. He will still be able to Shikuchi out in the end. So high ground defense from both teams, but I will say I do think that Dolphin Squad's high ground defense was much, well, maybe. I mean, they cost buybacks, and they gave Crimson Guard a 5k gold lead, but they do still have their barracks in their tower.
Simple explanation for this game. Dolphin Squad is in this game. However, the Ursa plays, to be honest.
Okay. So there's a smoke coming out from Dolphin Squad. Looks like they're trying to find somebody to go on to, but Sunny and It's Me on the other side of this tower right now. There go the wards down. So they do have a fort available if they want to just farm the wards up, but they're going to farm the wards up regardless. They're going to get Pit of Malice out onto Boba the Pro, but it's not going to be enough to prevent any ward farming. Only get half this tower off the wards, but Roshan should... oh, and he's not going to come up for a while. Still minimum time of 2 minutes before Roshan comes up. So now at this point, as Dolphin Squad extract, they have to be really clean about this. There's a haste, like, baiting people in. Actually, Kaze, I think, dies because he saw the haster in and tried to turn around for it. Yeah, he's eventually going to go down.
5-man movement. Meanwhile, Ursa's farming creeps in the jungle.
He does have his Mega Basher finished. Actually, is he? No, he doesn't. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's getting an Aghanims. I assume he was having a Mega Basher.
The 5-man movement by
yeah, I mean, Crimson Guard know right now that there's no buybacks, and they're 7k gold ahead, which is the most anyone's been ahead for a while. There is the Blink for
Where is the axe?
They did get him in the end. The final right click wasn't enough. Now they're going to go ahead and get the Winter's Curse off onto Dolphin Squad 2. And they're going to try to turn this around. Did Zeus die? Oh, he died over here. He was trying to kill off the Weaver killed him off actually on the backside, so that's where the ult came from, and the Nimbus was not in that fight for that reason. Now they're going to come forward. They're going to get the root onto Axe. They're going to be able to take him down. Time Wizard is going to get slowed up as well as everybody else by that Winner's Curse. Now the ult comes through from Double Sweat. Or actually threatens it, but doesn't get it off because there is no dust available. Now Juichi is going to get on to... Actually, he's going to go on to Sunny instead. Juichi's turning around onto Ursa, and he's going to go down. Double Sweat might go down as well. They got to kill this Weaver. He does so much damage right now. He's going to get healed up in the trees by the Cold Embrace, and now they're going to turn around and try to make this happen. Shikuchi forward. And they're going to go for it. Actually, no, he gets rooted up as well as a Firestorm. Has to be really careful right now. Still coming forward. There's going to be the Yule to hold him up in place for the time being. Time Wizard now he's maybe going to take a lot of damage here, but he does still have that Atrophy Aura, and it's going to do a lot for him. Double Sweat has no charge right now. I think he charged too early there. There's going to be the Cold Embrace, and that does mean Undying's going to take a lot of, get a lot of HP back. Held in place, doesn't really matter at that point. And now there's a charge forward. Eventually Sunny will die, but it's me and Tony able to get this Splinter Blast. Kazi maybe gonna go down, but the Hex! The Hex is gonna make it. It's me Tony tried desperately to keep him alive with that heal, but the heal did not matter when the Mega Urn was on, and Double Sweat is eventually gonna take this out. Everybody is so low right now, but Dolphin Squad hold 3 versus 5 as their Zeus comes back alive.
Impressive plays by Dolphin Squad. Very impressive plays. Coming through with the plays.
Yeah, Double Sweat did so much, and so did Kazi. Like, I was sure Kazi was dead.
Double Sweat is winning this game right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 4K gold lead for Crimson Guard, but Dolphin Squad, they have, now that they're through that laning phase, like, Dolphin Squad have the draft to take this out.
Here. Huskers in a throwing mood, walking around like this. I know he's invisible, but he's got 2 heroes dead, and you don't know if they're gonna put a sentry down.
20 seconds.
Why is he farming you? Crazy to be farming mid, actually.
Yeah, 20 seconds on the Roshan or even, yeah, no seconds left in the Roshan respawn at this point. 5, so they should be able to come in and see that relatively shortly. The timing on that was at 9 minutes, so pretty, you know, slightly early.
Right on time.
Roshan respawn. Boba the Pro is in there. He sees it. At the same time, he was seen around the pit, and I think they saw him go into the pit as well. He's hitting the buildings. Now Cube is in there. He might get bashed. If he gets bashed, this is not going to be good for him or his team. He's going to get the bugs onto him. This is really dangerous for him right now. Now Cube is going to get slowed down. Boba Pro doing a lot of damage to him. Tomb is down, and it's in a bad place for Dolphin Squad. Cuba is going to survive this for the time being, but eventually he's going to go down. Nobody got the Roshan.
Get him out.
Either kill. So that's both of the cores down for each team down. And now on the backside, we're going to see Double Sweat way down in the back lines, trying to control everybody, but he is eventually going to get controlled up by the Axe. He was also trying to help his Shaman survive for the time being. And Ursa, like, a lot of that just came down to Ursa getting controlled up by the bug. He couldn't blink. And he had to go on the onto the Huskar instead. Also, there was a buyback from Boba the Pro. What were we saying?
Didn't jump in. He didn't jump into the pit. He was already in there.
Oh no, yeah, he jumped into the pit. So yeah, that was that. But would a pro bot back to make that fight happen as well. So bottom lane, there is going to be Nimbus out here a little early. It's going to go, yeah, just get popped right away. Going to get Firestorm out as well, trying to hold this as long as possible. Courier bringing something. BKB? No, BKB was already used. Looks like maybe the pipe. Not sure what it brought. Juichi though. Gonna take a little bit of damage there, or at least get his Lincoln tops and take a little bit of damage to the ult. Mid lane, tower's gonna go down. Avalanche takes that one. Now the Tombstone goes down inside the base. Winter's Curse is used as well. Gonna do a lot of damage here to the Underlord, but Ursa is a hero that you do like having against Winter's Curse because he does not get those Fury swipes off. Tombstone is eventually gonna go down as well, but with a pro taking it or doing a lot of damage to these barracks. There's a charge out from Double Sweat. Gets the stun through onto Juichi. Blinking forward on Cuba, trying to get onto Avalanche, but eventually he's going to say, I don't care, I'm going to get the dieback on onto Huskar instead. Running after Sunny now in as well. Sunny coming back on, or able to get away, it looks like, for the time being. And there's the dot on Ursa, so there's no way he's blinking forward. We are going to lose the Winter Wyvern in the backside as well. Eventually, Ursa will get onto Undying, and man, this fights are happening in like 3 places. Eventually, this is going to go in favor of Dolphin Squad. Did they buy back anything for that? They did not. In fact, their buybacks are coming off cooldown right now, though they don't have the gold for most of their heroes.
A lot that fight. Zeus did a lot of damage that fight. He had absolutely no mana left at the end of that fight.
He got his ult. He like cast a lightning bolt 1,000,000 times. Was it 3 Nimbuses over the course of the fight? It depends on whether this one counts as being in the fight, I think.
Exactly what we need Ursa to be doing. We need him to be jumping in, hitting that Huskar, and making him turn around. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, Double Sweat did a whole lot in
Yeah.
that fight as well. Like, Double Sweat forced Juichi to use his ult
Double Sweat's on
really,
the
really
charge.
early.
With the move speed talent.
Oh, yeah, that definitely was, like, in play there. So Juichi coming through, he does
He's
have...
TPing? Why is he TPing? Okay.
I'm really curious about that. Kazi comes through, is able to get the curse on the Winter Wyvern, and now Pineku is able to get that Aegis, as well as the cheese up. The ult comes out, Winter's Curse, but it's actually just going to prevent people from taking any damage right now. Now the Time Wizard comes through, he's trying to get the ult off, he's trying to get his whole team out of here. Kazi's going to... Oh, he's not even going to die! Oh, man, that feels bad if you're Juichi. Like, at least you think you're going to get the Shaman. Avalanche TP's back to hold the base, but now the charge forward coming through. Not actually going to finish here onto Boba the Pro. Oh man, it's very rare. I feel like that I see an effective Dark Rift, and that was possibly one of the most effective I've ever seen. Like they get the Aegis and they get their whole team extracted, not even losing the Shaman, just like perfect timing.
The offlaners in this game, the Underlord and
Weaver?
No, the Axe and the Underlord, I think they're playing really well.
Yeah, for sure. Juichi's doing really well as well. Although I do just generally not like the Lincoln's Rush build anymore.
I was gonna say this guy has no one to blame but himself for the lack of damage, because he went Lincoln's first. Like you don't do that anymore. And then he went Deso after. There's no attack speed. It's like,
yeah, I really like the Diffusal Maelstrom or Diffusal Deso if you need to be hitting buildings style builds. If you want to have a defensive item, like get a VKB in between, is sort of the direction that I go these days. But at the same time, like the Lincolns, it's so nice to have because it lets you Shikuchi consistently across the map and not worry about mana. And because otherwise your mana regen is just terrible. Like you have not a chance in hell of like using your spells to farm efficiently. You just have to do it off of your movement, which is totally doable, but it's, you know, it's just easier. It's like Lincoln's is like, I don't know. The way that I use Lincoln's is like as a crutch instead of managing my mana properly, right?
you mean as a crutch to like protect yourself, or
To my farming.
you mean with the mana regen? Okay.
Yeah,
with
like
the mana
it's
regen?
protected, but the mana regen, like I end up using that as a crutch to be able to farm efficiently instead of just
I mean-
having better patterns.
The item, like it protects you and it helps you farm. The regen is great. Like the regen is amazing.
But only if you're behind. Like, and even then, when you're behind, like you need to have damage on this team because you don't have it anywhere else.
Problem specifically with this is Juichi's build is an old build. Like it's the build where you want to go hard and like rat, That's what this build is, and this is not the meta you should be buying this in. So
Yeah, I do think that the diffusal is a lot better, like in this game. And then for the mana regen, like if you feel safe, and I feel like you do feel safe, because like there are ways to pop you, but there's nothing that your Lincolns is gonna save you from. Because Zeus can always pop your Lincolns. It can always be popped globally with the charge. Shadow Shaman has 2 ways to pop Lincolns before disabling you. So it's not gonna protect you that much. And you'd be better off with like Doom combo, get the Bloodthorn and the Nullifier or something.
the most important thing it does save from is the Blink Hex potential from Shaman, and also really the charge. Because if you can get charge from anywhere, they can just come at you and dust you. So I think eventually you would want the Lincolns, but I'm still not sure about first item Lincolns.
I think at this point his build is fine. Just like starting with the Lincolns hurt me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Starting
maybe
is not
get
good.
because the Perseverance gives 10 damage now, right? So you can technically call it a farming item. Where is it in here? I don't think I ever just built a raw Perseverance. Oh no, it doesn't do that anymore.
It's always given that.
It
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't anymore.
No, it's just. Oh wow, they nerfed that a lot. 5.5 HP and 1.5
Yeah,
mana.
Tower under fire.
Used to give you what, like 150% mana regen and HP regen and 10 damage, and at one point it gave you attack speed as well for some reason. It was dumb.
You mean to be telling me that when I've been playing my WTF mode and I've been buying Battle Fury on AM, I thought the Perseverance gave me plus 20 damage. It's not actually the case.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. All right, back to the game.
Yeah, right now there was a smoke that did not really turn out well for Dolphin Squad. They weren't able to find anybody, and the Aegis does expire at this moment, so they weren't able to get anything off of that pickup either. But I feel like they're kind of okay with that. The later this game goes, the stronger they are relative to Crimson Guard. So just holding for that 5 minutes, even if they didn't get any objectives, I think still is beneficial for them. And they do have that Spirit Vessel as well now, so they can, like, a Spirit Vessel is so amazing versus the Huskar, and I mean you can use it on anybody, right? Because the Huskar, you know, he has his own heals, but there's also the Soul Rip, there's also the Cold Embrace. How does it is purgeable? I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect time lapse though, right?
Time lapse?
Spirit Vessel does not affect time lapse. So here's the charge forward. Looks like they're going to go on to Winter Wyvern here, and the Zeus ult is used as well. TBSS actually is casting Nimbus on himself in order to try to survive this. He uses the Ghost Scepter as Voda Pro comes in with the BKB, and that is going to be enough to hold him, keep him away for the time being. Now, though, comes the taunt from Avalanche. He's able to get everybody. Kazi runs away as soon as he can. He's going to survive for the time being. Actually gets out with almost no HP left, but Juichi is going to chase him down on the backside. Sunny is going to go down to the... Maybe eventually he's going to go down, but that is going to be actually the Tombstone coming out through as well. Weaver is denied. He is the only hero left alive and denied the area to come in and do anything else due to that Pit of Malice. He has to run away. So everybody dies on Crimson Guard except for Juichi. That was a clutch timing on that Ghost Scepter, because that Ghost Scepter just came out.
Scepter?
On Zeus. He survived and got 2 more lightning bolts and like 3 or 4 more arc lightnings due to having that Ghost Scepter when Huskar jumped on him with the BKB.
I definitely peeped that. However, he did walk back into Dia.
That's true. No, he didn't walk back in. He got called.
Like to that direction. He shouldn't even be walking there. He should be walking the other direction.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So Pi and Cuba taking a lot of damage, but he's able to turn that around very easily. Now the charge gets cancelled as a little bit of misclicking there. Was trying to get onto him.
Help him hit the bugs. Thank you.
Yeah, bugs are dead. Juichi does have his BKB available once again. So they're looking for the Roshan timing. Not quite there. Yeah, Time Wizard's really far forward right now. He's just going to TP out. There's nothing they can do. There's no stuns. Axe Call and Winter's Curse are the only stuns. You're always safe to TP out against Crimson Guard's team.
That's pretty sad. It's very sad.
So Juichi is working. So he's working on some damage now, getting the crit stick. But this is a really, really old school build. Like from before Geminate procced. Before Geminate procced any item modifications or attack modifications.
Yeah.
Like, because that was such a huge change for Weaver. Like, it changed the whole way it was played, I feel like. But I'm going to stop harping on that, even though, like, I played, like, 500 games on that hero, so...
We're still waiting on Ice Frog to change Luna's mechanism. So that his, you can have orb effects bounce.
No, they did that. The Octarine worked. Actually, we're going to have the charge forward here first. And they have the vision to get that, and the Winter's Curse comes out, and it is enough to keep Huskar alive through the entirety of his disarm. Comes out, tries to get the ult off, but it's going to get blocked by that Winter's Curse. Pine Cuba does not have the ult available just yet. He's going to end up going down. Double Sweat is going to go for the charge. Gets everybody off of it, but doesn't matter. He's eventually going to die as well. Now, even with the wards down and the Nimbus, actually, maybe with the wards and the Nimbus, they're able to make this happen. The Hex comes out. Now the Nimbus goes down. Juichi uses the BKB at this point. Kazi is going to get blinked on, or rather jumped at by Voda Pro, and he is going to eventually tick out to, looks like he tried to Arma toggle and missed it, but now Time Wizard has come back in, is going to be able to, TP away. Now, we do have Spearberg who's charged back in, fighting under the wards. Everyone's still fighting under the wards and the Nimbus. Maybe he was trying to get onto Tampy there. Does use the dust, but it's not quite close enough. Has the arcane. Maybe he's able to find somebody.
Time Wizard could have stayed. He manned up really well.
Yeah, that was impressive. There were buybacks used on both sides. Boba Pro and Double Swat both bought back in this. Double Sweat both bought back in that fight. Definitely Boba Pro's buyback and subsequent dieback were much more damaging for Crimson Guard. But here's the blink forward. Looks like they're trying to go on to... Man, it just doesn't matter. Time Wizard has so much HP. Andy has the Guardian Greaves. Now there's a charge in from Double Sweat. They're going to turn this around. That was an attempt. That was a lot. That was a lot of creeps. Axe spun so many times there trying to kill off Time Wizard. But with 2700 HP and Crimson Guard and Guardian Greaves and also the health regen talent, it just didn't matter. Now there's a charge forward, hits on the 2, Pit of Malice as well. There is a Winter's Curse available. They're probably going to go ahead and use that here. Nope, they're not going to use it just yet. The Disarm comes through as well as the ult. Now the Winter's Curse is used, and maybe that's enough to turn this around. Zeus was killed on the backside, and Double Sweat tries CP away. In fact, he will get it. There are some zombies chasing him down across the map into base. Juichi took the move speed talents on the Shikuchi, which is so much fun. Like, do you ever get the extra Geminate attack? Like, is there a scenario in which that makes sense over the Shikuchi move speed?
I've done it before, just for extra DPS.
Yeah.
In situations where I needed it, but the move speed is really nice. One thing worthy of note, Huskar is the least farmed core in the game now.
Yeah, that does happen.
But he just rose.
Oh, man. He also does not have buyback right now, so if he goes down, he will be down forever. He does get the invis rune, so he's okay for the time being. Everyone's dancing around this Roshan pit right now because they do not want to give this up to the other team. Yeah, it looks like Boba Pro maybe wants to try to get inside of that pit with the invis and steal the Aegis, but this is being sussed out real well by Time Wizard. He knows what's up, so he's gonna prevent that from happening. Now we're gonna see a bit of a fight. Coming in, he gets the bash, but no, it doesn't matter. The blink forward from Tony revealed, and he's gonna get that he's gonna get that Winter's Curse. Ult comes out from Zeus, and the Venn diagram of Nimbuses is here as well. TVSS uses up that Ghost Scepter. He's even gonna survive for the time being. The Disarm comes out onto Pine Cube, and he's not gonna get anybody for a little bit, but he does eventually outweight that with the extra status resist from Enrage. He doesn't have that yet actually, but the Enrage allows him to survive long enough to make that kill happen in the end. Tony does blink forward, gets the Yules off to protect his core. TWSS does not have Ghost Scepter. He actually has it again regardless. Now they're running back under the Nimbuses and the wards. They're doing really well farming under these area denial spells, or not farming, fighting under these area denial spells, and they're going to get a third Nimbus comes through in this single fight. TWSS is still alive. So far, nobody has died for Dolphin Squad, and they are going to eventually take down 3.
It's not looking good for Crimson Guard right now.
And it will be the H. I said nobody has died. Kazi actually did die. He fought back in that fight. What were you saying?
I was saying it's not looking good for Crimson Guard.
It is not. Time Wizard.
Time Wizard just do?
He's just sitting here hitting the tower. He still has backdoor protection. He was just sitting there hitting it. He has 170 atrophy damage right now, and he just chunks through them right now. Yeah, Tampex does get the bug on the Pine Cube at the very last second, but now there's another Serpent Ward ult available. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, the Winter's Curse comes out, but none of these heroes are good at killing each other. They're only good at killing enemies, right? Winter Wyvern is going to get hexed and shackled here. Going to get charged on as well. Excarpal Bashes, that will be the end. And with the split shot on the Serpent Wards, they are able to get at least the range racks done. Maybe the melees are going to come soon. They probably will be. Juichi has to run away, is denied any of that area because of the Pit of Malice. And now they're just going to go for ending. Get the charge here out onto Tony, as well as the Lincoln's pop onto Juichi, so he has 10 seconds where he's not going to be able to prevent any spells from coming out. Has to be played really, really careful right now. The ult comes through onto Juichi. They do still have vision. There's the Nimbus coming out, as well as the ult. That's the end for Tony, but he's going to buy back right away. Actually, no, he didn't buy back. Why does it say he bought back? He must have bought back earlier in the fight. But now they're still going to try to end. Juichi is going to just blink him with, or come in with Shikuchi, try to do some damage, but it doesn't do enough at this point. 3-man call, though, with the Blade Mail. Maybe they're going to be able to make this happen here. His ult, the Blinkins, is now popped. The Huskar comes in with the BKB, but he's going to get jumped down immediately. He's going to try to heal up with that Inner Vitality eventually, but Weaver is going to get popped on the backside, has to buy back. Axe is going to go down, buys back as well. Juichi has to be really careful right now, just still has the link until the time being, but no BKB, 3-man call once again, but there's the Nimbus. TBSS might die here, uses the Ghost Scepter, is still alive for the time being, probably will die as soon as the Ghost Scepter is up, and he will indeed, but he does so much damage before then, kills off the Undying as well as the Axe. Juichi's coming in trying to make things happen. Kills off Kazi. No! Kazi actually is able to cut off the Lincolns and get the shackle. That's going to be a charge forward as well onto the creeps. The Lincolns was not there, but he just played so much. And now the Hex comes out onto, there's a GG called. Hex comes out onto Huskar, and that will be the end of the game. Even dropping the Serpent Wards in the end.
What a game by Time Wizard.
Time Wizard and Double Sweat.
And Double Sweat.
They did so much in this game.
Double Sweat and Time Wizard MVPs,
Like,
co-MVPs.
They deserve all the commends that their team had to give them.
The game. Fantastic game.
Yeah, I want to say right at the very end, just to highlight the whole MVP thing for Double Sweat, because in order to make sure that Weaver was still stunned out of the shackle, because he wasn't sure if the Lincolns was up, he charged a creep behind the Weaver in order to get that final stun.
Yep.
Like,
I peeped that too.
That was just clutch. Didn't matter because it was still on cooldown for 10 seconds, but regardless, like playing like that because you weren't sure, totally on top of it. He definitely knows that.
He really needed to, though. That's the thing. He really put in double the sweat this game because the Ursa, hard. Like, to the very end, I was watching his movements. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Like, even when you had one,
it was
you had the ages.
Difficult game. Yeah. It was a difficult game as an Ursa, like, to play, though. Because Crimson Guard, they weren't able to suss it out in the end, but in terms of dealing with the Ursa, they had all of the tools. Like, they had the Splinter Blast, they had the Tomb, they had the Life Break, and I'm really surprised that Huskar did not get a Hurricane Pike this game. Because Life Break into Hurricane Pike just, like, neuters Ursa so much. Because you slow him up and force him out of the fight, and he can't just Fury swipes you to death, right?
Oh, yeah. But for me, he didn't make it easy for himself. He made it harder for himself by his lane switching. And also his, like, I'm not, like, banging on him so much. Like, he didn't do that badly. I'm just saying that, like, he could have made this game a lot easier. And be afraid of... The only people that he can't kill is Weaver. And really, that's it. Anyone else. He can jump anyone else and kill them instantly.
Yeah, I do think that the game is very different if Dolphin Squad just, like, rotate their lanes a little bit more consistently, making sure that they still do win in the end, of course. But I feel like you say, they did make it harder on themselves by not rotating their lanes, making sure that Ursa and Underlord both always had sort of the more favorable matchups. But yeah, that is going to be 2-1 in favor of Dolphin Squad. They do take this series, and man, what a fun game to watch. Both teams played very well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I have a KnifeFan joined by Tiny T, and you can watch at twitch.tv/KnifeFan as well as in the client on the Premier Amateur Community League ticket for Season 2. Hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you next time.